in their offense.
Last year, Green had 14 of his 16 points in the second half against UNLV on this very floor to erase a 16-point halftime deficit, and the Rams came back to beat then number 17 UNLV here at home. These two teams split their two-game series a year ago, each winning at home. Iverson!
Great cut without the basketball. The rotation comes. Iverson very aware, and he dives down the lane, and Hornung without hesitation hits him on the move. What a beautiful offensive set that time for Colorado State.
The latest half a dozen. Underneath, Jones had it stripped. Here's Eichmeyer. Quick ball movement. Bejarano took it up, had it knocked away.
And he went strong, and Bennett said, nah, not in my house, not here.
And the foul as Marshall takes it up.
Great ball movement. Colorado State coming out playing confident at home. The ball rotation goes to the corner. Watch Iverson come down the lane with a hammer dunk.
Eating shrimp at Red Lobster, it's a fantastic experience. 30 shrimp for $11.99. I can't imagine anything better. You're getting a ton of shrimp, and it tastes really good.
Hurry into Red Lobster's 30 shrimp for just $11.99. Choose any 2 of 5 savory shrimp selections, like mango jalapeno shrimp and Parmesan crunch shrimp. 2 delicious shrimp selections on 1 plate, all with salad and unlimited Cheddar Bay biscuits. 30 shrimp, just $11.99 for a limited time.
Wow, that's a lot of shrimp. I'm Ryan Stewart. I'm the ultimate shrimp lover, and I see food differently.
What is your business waiting for? Data demands are exploding. Bandwidth is struggling to keep up. IT costs, they're out of control. Now's the time to meet with Comcast Business Class about Metro Ethernet. Comcast Ethernet scales from 10 megabits to 10 gigabits per second to meet every data demand. And you'll save 30% over old technology from the phone company. Don't wait. Start saving. Call 866-429-3047 and talk to a Comcast Ethernet expert today.
My name is LasVegas.com. Before the internet, things were totally normal.
LasVegas.com. You got my hotel and airfare all arranged?
Then things started to change.
Can I get your autograph?
People confuse me with the websites. All the time.
I want to experience Thunder Down Under at the Excalibur. I made you chocolate chip and raisin cookies.
Do I look like a website? Is this how a website dresses?
2 tickets. Donnie and Marie at the Flamingo. Suite at Palazzo?
I am not a website. I'm just a man.
Don't miss out on anything, Vegas. To book hotels, flights, shows, and more, there's only one LasVegas.com.
College basketball on the NBC Sports Network is brought to you by Golden Corral's new sirloin fillets, which are cooked just the way you like them, only at Golden Corral. Colorado State leading at home, and Larry Eustace is their first-year head coach, a former National Coach of the Year over a decade ago at Iowa State. He spent the last 8 seasons at Southern Miss, where he put together 4 consecutive 20-win seasons. And for UNLV, Dave Rice in his second year at his alma mater was part of the glamour teams of the early 90s. And he calls this Colorado State team one of the toughest that the Runnin' Rebels will play all year long.
And this building has been so good to Colorado State over the last couple of years. He recognizes how difficult it is. But in our conversation with Dave, he talked about physical toughness and mental toughness, and that Colorado State exhibits both, especially when they're playing here home. But a little blood on Pierce Hornung's jersey that they're getting cleaned off.
Which is not surprising the way this guy plays.
No, that's exactly... He's on the floor. He's going after everything. And Dave Rice, this team comes in with some momentum. They got a big road win on the road at Viejas Arena against San Diego State on Wednesday night. And you talk about tough places to play. Viejas, one of the toughest in the country. And this guy, Anthony Marshall, was so clutch down the stretch in that ball game. He handling the ball, the senior leader of this basketball team, and did a great job.
Anthony Marshall, a 1,000-point score for this Runnin' Rebel program. Coming out of Las Vegas, staying at home to play college basketball, and has only missed 1 game in his entire college career.
He's leading the league in assists right now at 5.94 a game. That's a big number. He's such an unselfish player. He gets UNLV into everything they do. He's very much like Green to Colorado State. 2 senior leaders at the point.
Almost 9 minutes in. Both coaches told us that they felt the primary theme of this game would be physicality. Just an overall sense of toughness. And as far as that goes, what have been your impressions so far?
Both teams have gone after it. I mean, I think the theme is going to be, you better block out. If you don't block out, these teams are crashing the boards. And I don't know that anybody has the physical edge so far. Colorado State shooting a little bit better, but both teams playing fierce.
Marshall got his own rebound and stuck it back in. And the Rebels pull to within 2 as we come up on the midway point.
And both teams now with 4 points on second chance points. And we'll watch that number because offensive rebound is such a big part of what these two teams do.
Iverson backing in on Quintrell Thomas. That one got away from him. Speaking of second chance points, last year in the matchup between these two teams here in Fort Collins, in the second half in that big comeback as Marshall misses from outside. Colorado State had twice as many second chance points as UNLV, and that was the big reason they were able to overcome a 16-point deficit. Dorian Green going all the way to the cup.
What a nice start for Dorian Green in this ball game. He's been assertive offensively. And you're looking for the open man, but when he's had opportunities, he has not been afraid to shoot the basketball and attack. He's been good.
Dorian Green has played every game of his college career. Miss from 3. And transition now for Colorado State as they set up the half-court offense. 9.5 to go in the first half. And a 4-point advantage for the Rams. And a steal by Anthony Bennett.
And this will be a key for UNLV. They've got to get some stops. When they make things happen defensively, they get stops, which is the primer for a fast break, or they get steals. And when they're on the road, that's when they're at their best, running and getting buckets at the rim in transition.
Quintrell Thomas the miss, and John Octius clears the glass. Now both teams have reasons to feel good about themselves coming into this game. You mentioned the win at San Diego State for UNLV. That was their first victory at Viejas Arena in the last 5 tries as Colorado State takes a timeout here. Meantime, the Rams midweek in this building beat Air Force by 39 points. So both teams coming in with momentum. Well, Monday, January 28th, the NBC Sports Network brings you a pop culture spin on the world of sports.